Okay, y'all. So first off, I'm gonna start off. I'm in my Milani Cosmetics kit, and I'm gonna start off with this light brown shade to use as my base color. I'm just gonna put that all over my eyes, and then after that, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in with a dark brown shade, and I'm just gonna put that really on the outer corners. I'm gonna spread it over to my inner corner just a little bit, but for the most part I'm focusing mainly on my outer corners for the look that I'm going for, because I'm not gonna cut me a crease. I'm just putting a different color in my crease, and I didn't want that color to mix in with the other colors I was putting in my crease. So for my inner corners, I'm using this white shade out of my James Charles palette with Morphe. And yeah, I'm just putting that there. And then I'm going back into my Milani Cosmetics, and I'm using this gold color. And I'm putting that in the middle. And I am focusing on my crease, by the way. Just focusing that in my crease. Okay, and this is my NYX Cosmetics liquid eyeliner, and I'm just gonna put that over my base. Really, I don't know why. Oh yes, I do know why I used it, because this is my black eyeshadow from that James Charles palette, and I'm just smoking it out. I should have did it a little thicker so that you could notice. And now I'm putting on my Too Faced mascara to prep my eyelashes for the false eyelashes I'm putting on. Okay, now I'm just wiping that fallout from that eyeshadow, because I already moisturized my face, everything. And this is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. That is so much to say. And now this is my MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix Fluid in the shade N42. Y'all, let me tell you something about this foundation. If you are looking for a complete full coverage foundation, this is it, because I barely had a drop, like literally I barely had a drop of makeup, and that's what I used it with. I didn't realize that I had ran out, and like when I tell y'all this is barely anything and it fully covered my face, this makeup is so good, because if y'all would have saw how much I had barely had anything. But this is my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium Tan Sand, and I'm using a beauty blender to blend that out. This is the way I contour my face. This is the way I contour my clients' faces when I do their faces. I mean conceal, but you will see when I contour. Like, this is what I do. This is the method that I use. This is the method that works for me. And I'm just going to blend that out. I really don't know any other method to use. Every time I try to use someone else's techniques, it doesn't work. And you'll know that if you watch my last video, like, you will know that someone else's techniques never works for me. So this is what I do. It works perfectly for me. I don't see myself changing up my routine anytime soon. If you would like to pick up my technique, feel free to do so. But I would say my advice to you would be to find your own routine for contouring and highlighting. And this is my NYX, I want to say. No, my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toast. And I'm going to take my scarf off, and my camera did die in the middle of that, so I had to sit back down. And now I'm just going to blur out that contour with a beauty blender. I usually don't use a contour so dark, and for that reason, I kind of struggled with blending it in. But I made it work in the end. But I usually don't use a contour too much darker than my skin. I like for my contour to look natural, like I really have nice jawbones. But I didn't realize that the shade was so dark until I used it. I think I used it in my last video I think I did use a darker shade in my last video because I've been doing things to step out of my comfort zone, but it just threw me off because I didn't realize I picked up such a dark shade, so it took me a while to blend it. And now I'm going to set under my eyes using my Juvia's Place setting. Well, I'm going to set everywhere using my Juvia's Place setting powder. I feel like it's very imperative to set your cream contour and your liquid and your cream highlight, so that when you use your bronzer or your powdered contour, it doesn't come out all patchy. I feel like I have learned that that's a really good step to use before applying your bronzer or your powdered contour, I'm sorry. And yes, I put that over my eyebrows. I put the setting powder over my eyebrows to make sure it's completely natural, because I did my eyebrows kind of thick today because I haven't gotten them arched. But this right here, what I'm using for contour, is my e.l.f. Cosmetics powder contour kit. And then I'm going to set under that with that same setting powder that I just used from Juvia's Place to make it more defined, and because I did bring that contour a little too far down. And right here, I'm doing my nose. I didn't realize that the brush I used had pink eyeshadow on it, and right there is when I realized it. So I went ahead and kept contouring my nose, but I did take another brush and I got the brown shade and I put that over my nose. The brush that I use, I'm not sure where I got it from. I think I ordered it off of Ulta, and the tip of the brush was already naturally pink, so I didn't realize that it already had pink eyeshadow on it. But I fixed it, and I usually don't set the middle part of my nose. I just set the outsides, but because I kind of used that pink shade, I just wanted to make it look, I don't know. I just wanted to make it look as normal as possible. And now I'm taking that brush, a brush with nothing on it, and I'm just gonna blend out that setting powder that's on my face. Okay, and this is my e.l.f. Cosmetics matte setting spray. I used the matte setting spray because this is a matte look. I didn't use any highlighter at all. I used the matte setting spray. Yeah. And now I'm just going to fill back in those inner corners with my white eyeshadow. And then I'm taking this NYX Cosmetics white eyeliner, and I'm going to put the white eyeliner under my eyes. I wanted a pink look, but I didn't have a pink eyeliner pencil. So what I did was I took this white eyeliner and then I took pink eyeshadow and put that over it. You gotta improvise, y'all. You have to improvise, especially when it comes to makeup. So like if you ever want a different color, well, y'all probably already know this, but for the people who don't do makeup, if y'all ever want like a different color underneath your eyelids or whatever, just use the white color and then put that color eyeshadow, the color that you want, put that eyeshadow over it. And this is how I created my pink under eyes. Someday when I upgrade my makeup kit, I am going to go get different color eyeliners because I'm learning to step out of my comfort zone when it comes to makeup, especially for YouTube. I'm really liking YouTube. I really want to turn this into something, so yeah. And now I'm just going to use that same Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara on my bottom eyelids. I want it to be neutral with a pop, but I also want it to be kind of dramatic. That's why I use dramatic lashes, and I'm putting mascara on my bottom lashes. And this is my NYX Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Mason, and I'm lining my lips with that. And then after I line my lips, I'm going to go in right here with my Milani Cosmetics matte lipstick. I don't remember what shade it is, but I will put all the products that I used in the description box below. And then I'm going in on top of that with my NYX Butter Gloss. Don't know what shade that is. Like I said, I'll put everything in the description box, but it was like a nude pink color. That's the look I was going for. It was a nude pink. And now onto my hair. Ignore how bad my frontal looks, but I'm just gonna brush my hair out and fix my frontal in my own way. I was kind of in a rush, so it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. I didn't do my baby hairs as good as I wanted to, but it worked out in the end for me. It was alright. It was okay. But now I'm just making my part. And this hair is from West Kiss Hair. For the most part, I would say I like this hair. The only thing that I don't like about this hair is that it doesn't hold a curl, and I don't like that because I'm a curl type of girl. I barely wear straight hair. I usually get body wave hair, and I like to put curls in it, and this hair doesn't hold a curl for over 2, maybe 3 hours. But this is my olive oil foaming wrap, I guess, and I'm just putting it over my hair to lay it down. My mama lost my flat iron, the flat comb, the hot iron that she gave me, so I learned mousse or foam does the trick. And I do lay my baby hairs with that. Normally, what I didn't do because I was in a rush, I didn't spray the freeze spray, the Got To Be freeze spray over my baby hairs, but normally I would to keep them in place, and then I put a little heat on it, like use a blow dryer. But now I'm just flat ironing my hair. I'm not doing it piece by piece. I'm just, because it was already kind of straight. I had straightened it like a day before, so I was just going over it, just taking big chunks and flat ironing it. Okay, so this is the look. Thank you guys. Well, I'm fixing my baby hairs, trying to do something to them, but this is the look for the most part, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.